Covering the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Sports page brought to you by our iHeartRadio Music Festival giveaway. Yeah, 3 more chances today for you and a guest to jet off to Vegas to join us in September for the event. Plus, we'll send you with $1,000 taco.
Yeah, we give out keywords 3 times weekdays, 9:05, 1:05, around 5:05, and you just text them to 200-200. You might win yourself that trip and cash. And there's some good rock bands playing, or as Dog says, rock and roll bands.
Bulldog, mixed bag of results yesterday in Little League World Series play in both boys and girls divisions there.
Heartbreaking, gut-wrenching loss by Lake Mary's boys Little League baseball team. They were 1 out away from returning to the Little League World Series, but boom, the final innings, Irmo, South Carolina scores 5 runs in that final inning. They end up beating Lake Mary 5-4. Man, what, again, a heartbreaker, up 4-0 going into the final inning, in South Carolina rallies. They had bases clearing hit. I don't know. Brady Westbrooks was the kid who had he drilled a liner to left field, hit the wall, just cleared the bases, and that was the game-winning hit.
Bulldog, I wasn't able to find the answer to this. Were you? I thought this tournament, the Southeast Regional, was double elimination.
It is a double elimination tournament until you get to the final, and then it turns into single elimination. That's the format. I don't like it. The College World Series, when you get to the final, it's still a double elimination. I think in a fair world, Lake Mary would have been able to lose that one game and then played another game.
Especially since they had already beaten that team that beat them yesterday, then you figure a third game to figure it all out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the format's the format. Everybody knew what was going on going into it. So it's unfortunate because Lake Mary, I think, is it might be the best team in the country, but they're not going to get a chance to play in the Little League World Series. They would have had a chance to become the first American repeat champion since I think the 60s, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's just remember, they're kids. Remember, you used to never want to even report on the Little League World Series because at the end of the day, they're kids. But hang your heads high, boys. You made it that far.
And thank you guys for, again, bringing a bunch of excitement to Central Florida. We're proud of you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The girls, though. Girls still alive.
Lake Mary girls. They end up advancing. They have a elimination game coming up on Friday, I believe, at 4 p.m., but they won yesterday. They've been the busiest team in the tournament. They beat Mill Creek, Washington 5-3 yesterday, so they advance. Hopefully they can win Friday and then get into the finals themselves. So we shall see about that. Orlando City stays alive, or appears to stay alive, for the Leagues Cup. They just blow out the team from Mexico. Necaxa.
Necaxa, yeah, I guess that's how you say that.
Yeah, Necaxa, they blew them out 5-1. Luis Muriel scores 3 goals for Orlando City. Now Orlando City plays Inter Miami on Sunday, but that's not a Leagues Cup game. I think most casual sports fans are sort of confused which games are Leagues Cup games, which games are not Leagues Cup games. By the way, Messi injured again, so once again he probably will play Sunday in Orlando.
Wow.
Which means Orlando has Orlando. I don't think they've ever had a chance to see Messi.
I think he came one time.
Yeah, but he didn't play.
No,
remember?
No. You know what? I hope they're not. That putting it all out in last night's game and then Sunday, a game that really matters. Not doing well. They better bring it again. Come on.
Absolutely. Did you see Mike Vrabel, the New England Patriots?
He jumped into a practice scrum, came out bloodied.
Had a big cut on his cheek, had to put ice on his cheek. But I'll tell you what, fired up his team. Drake May, the quarterback, says that's what we're trying to build. It starts with the head coach. Bring the intensity. We're not going to take any crap this year. That's what Drake May said. So, hey, here's a Bulldog Bite hot take for you.
Oh, boy.
I think Mike Vrabel's a great coach. The Patriots will be the most improved team in the league this year under Vrabel and actually finish second in the AFC East behind the Buffalo Bills. Sorry, Miami Dolphins in New York.
I don't know about second, but I know that Vrabel, that is a hell of a coach. And when you get in, you get all that respect, like that guy said. You know?
NFL preseason week 1 begins tonight.
Yeah, what's the game tonight?
There's 3 games tonight, I believe, Bulldog. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the game on Saturday between the Steelers and my Jaguars. Did you see Aaron Rodgers said yesterday he may actually play in preseason game 1 against Jacksonville on Saturday night? You want to talk about an intriguing game. If Aaron Rodgers plays and Travis Hunter making his debut for my Jags, that's the best game of the week, Lynch. No question about it.
All right, tonight you got Colts and Ravens. You got Bengals and Eagles. You got Raiders and Seahawks tonight.
There you have it.
I hope A-Rod's playing that first game of the season. I know it's pregame, but I hope, it's not one of those first game.
Yeah, if A-Rod plays in the preseason game against Jacksonville, that may be it for him for the year.
Oh, God, don't.
Boy.
Oh, man, that would be the worst.
And then let me get this straight. The players now will be able to provide their own smelling salts in the games. The teams can't actually give them to the players.
Yeah, the NFL's outlawed teams giving players ammonia tablets and smelling salts, but the players themselves, like George Kittle, who whiffs those things about 10 times a game to keep himself alert. That's real good for you, don't you think?
I'm sure.
Whiffing ammonia into your brain 10 times a game. Good Lord.
He is Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game, and he takes a time out from his show each weekday morning to join us for the sports page on JRR.
By the way, happy birthday to the great B.J. Thomas. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
God.
Oh! Oh!
Lynch and Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.